plays. I believe it was like maybe against Quantum Kios, and they had like plenty of solo plays. It was like accurate at going for a lot of dribbles and all, while Hoppity Hoy being a defensive god, just like how he does it every single time. He's being really confident and consistent in the defense. And right now we could be having like potentially two good players, not to the same side, who are also good at those solo plays. And there you go with the start.
But we got the series underway as Bread, or actually Venom now, is putting up some early pressure, and now on the counter attack, Scream puts it top left corner. Brilliant pass by Passy, and Scream puts it away.
Yeah, that was a clean pass straight into the middle of Scream face, and like, you know, he just could continue on with a simple follow-up and just go for a really difficult placement where nobody could be able to get a save. And Hoppity Hoy going for a delayed kickoff to have that early control, but it's going to be Acrobatic following this one up. And again, another follow. Now Hoppity Hoy again in the defensive area, which is something that we have seen a lot, where Hoppity Hoy, if he's like, he's a player who is defending, and again, he gets like another save, as I just mentioned it, you know, he's just that good in the defense, and it never fails to show up.
Yeah, Hoppity Hoy, definitely a big icon in Venom Esports defense. And now when he's gone, Z Esports get a second goal. Skadoosh, or actually Passy with the pass, and Skadoosh just actually gets the weirdest touch we have seen today. And 2-0 for Z.
Yeah, maybe he just like wanted to have those extra points, you know, because maybe his teammate got a goal already, and he's like, all right, well, it can't be your goal again or something like that. Well, he had to do his work, and it's already 2-0 for them. But kind of unusual to see from Venom Gaming to be leading such easy goals like that against them, where everybody seems to be overcommitted, and even Hoppity Hoy seems to be nowhere to be seen. But there's still time to bounce back. Really good attempt though. They're having the passing plays, and another follow, and Hoppity Hoy, this time he shows up in the offense, 2-1 on the board.
Yeah, Scream showing up big. This is his second brilliant save this series. This time won't be enough to save the net, as Hoppity Hoy comes in and puts away another one. And who knows, maybe as you mentioned earlier, maybe Passy is grinding the playmaker, the challenges, and he needs the assists. And as I'm speaking of assists, Scream, with a brilliant 1v1, gets actually saved, and Passy there for the follow-up.
Yeah, well, this time we get to see Passy not getting an assist, but getting an actual goal this time, so that's like a very interesting thing to see. And, you know, they take their 2 goals lead right back, so it's already like 3-1. But again, that was like a really good passing play. I didn't really have enough time to talk about that, because, yeah, even if it got saved, they were able to show up and able to get that follow-up. Hoppity Hoy showed up like in a very crucial moment, and really good demo from Skadoosh to create a space, but nobody was able to capitalize on that. And now it's all up to Scream. He takes it high, goes for a flashy play, he gets his flip reset, but he doesn't really need to use it, and what a play from Scream.
Yeah, actually Passy getting a demo on a Crotic, I believe it was, or actually Hoppity Hoy, and just Scream just walks it in. Passy showing how brilliantly those demos work. And Z get a 4th goal with 2.5, or a bit more than 2.5 minutes remaining, and actually going for a air passing play. It doesn't really work out for them. But Z Esports definitely looking like the better team so far.
Yeah, they're definitely looking like a better team right now. They seem to be very well organized in their offensive play. It doesn't really seem to be like, yeah, they're just shooting the ball or just maybe getting some kind of touches that doesn't really last very long. They're able to get something very nicely done. Like, you know, they're having their passing plays, for example. They're seeing each other's, finding their ways to get their team plays to work. Like, yeah, maybe they don't always have to pass the ball to each other's, but they're also able to get the demo like that, for example, like letting Scream to, you know, take it as much time as possible in the air, as he gives his teammates on the ground to get a demo, and they had an easy goal. Skadoosh with a shot from the middle, but it's gonna be denied. And again, like 3 goals lead with 1 minute and a half, and this could be an open net goal, but it's gonna be denied again by Bassi. And again, they're looking solid in the defense. And okay, I just mentioned it, and I think maybe I need to be careful not to jinx everybody. I just need to stop mentioning how good the defense is for both teams, and I think we're gonna be good.
Z showing how good they are in defense and in attack, and actually, as you mentioned, how you can jinx teammates. Hopetihoy with a shot, nobody in the defense was kind of open, but unfortunately only hits the post. And now we see Z with a counter attack. Parsi, early shot, saved by Mario, and now Venom with the counter attack. Unfortunate miss by Hopetihoy, and Scream dribbles past Mario. 1v1 for Scream, cut off by Acrotic from the back.
Oh, what a pass! Bassi couldn't really find the shot. It was wide open. That could have been another nice passing play to add it in their performance after this game, but they really failed to put the ball on net. Like, he even failed to get the shots in the first place. But again, they don't really need to score anymore. They are definitely winning this, so it has to be in the next game for Venom Gaming. But it's kind of like a bit of a disappointing showing, honestly, because they didn't always let such easy goals to go against them again. But like, maybe it just overall seems to be Z Esports. Again, they're able to find the weakness, and every touch they get, it seems like going directly toward the net and forcing Venom to be defending, and like they take it 4-1 here. That's again a really good showing from Z Esports, and I really wonder if that's going to continue like that, or maybe it's going to be Venom to, you know, like they also got like a coach in their side, and he's also playing. So I think this is like a really good moment for them to reflect back and see what's really went wrong, to maybe share some kind of like advices and all. Because again, Venom, they had decent shots on net. Like if you want to look at the amounts of the shot they got, like 11. That's even more than Z Sport. They got like 10, but it just seems to be quality over quantity here at the end. But again, that's like a really good thing for Venom to have, because yeah, it's showing that they're able to get the shots going, they're able to have their offensive plays, but everything seems like nothing seems to be connecting or resulting to be productive shots for them.
Yeah, Z showing that they're definitely here to win. They're not messing around, and we have to mention that Bread were doing quite well actually in the last game. Even though they lost by 3 goals, it was still a decent showing by them, as Mario gets an epic save, and Hopetihoy here with no boost, attacking Scream, gets some stalls in the way, maybe to confuse the enemy. Doesn't really work out for them, and now Scream so fakes out one player. Scream can't connect. He's so dangerous in these. Even that was a 1v3 and he still looks really dangerous. Not many players can do that, and Scream here beats Mario. Krotik alone in defense. Hopetihoy now back. Scream with a flip reset attempt gets actually blocked. And now Skadoosh being careful not to overcommit, as that could be something that could cost them this game. But so far they've been really cautious about their plays in attack, and as you said earlier, they're really organized, doing exactly what they're supposed to. Not much Venom can do better. And Scream puts it on the backboard. Big miss by Acrotic, shot on goal by Skadoosh, and it actually goes in. No one there to defend it.
Oh, well, I've seen this happen early in the first game, where like they get to whiff, or like maybe they kind of leave the net wide open, and it's just kind of welcoming so many easy shots for Z Esports to have to go like on net. Like, you know, they're also they're having their mechanical plays, like especially if you look at Scream, for example, like with that dribble play he had earlier. He normally don't really have a lot of time and space to go for dribbles, but he had really decent control, and he really used that space on his own advantage. So it seems like you can't really stop him, even if he's like in the ground or in the air. It seems like he's always going to offer the same amount of threat against his opponent, but it just like it all comes down to the consistency in the defense for Venom Gaming, and it seems like this is where they're really lacking in this game because even in the earlier game, okay, that's a really good 50 though. Could Opti find the angle, but it's gonna be wide. But Mario nearly forced this one to go in, but it's gonna be saved by Skadoosh, and they still hold it to that 1-goal lead for them. And yeah, they're having their offense, but it just when it comes to being in the defensive area, this is where most of the mistakes gonna be coming from for Venom. Oh, an on goal happens here, and okay, as I was just mentioning, those as I mentioned, those defensive mistakes, and we'll get to see it happen. But this time, it's not gonna be for Venom Gaming; it's gonna be for Z Esports.
Yeah, Paxi just unfortunately hits the ball in his own net. It's just as simple as that, and Z kind of get kicked. Their momentum like just slows down now, and they haven't been as aggressive as they have earlier. But as I mentioned, Mario with a hard shot to save, Skadoosh gets the save, and Scream, just look at how so casual he is, like just casually just getting the ball around his net. Nobody there to capitalize. Nobody there actually was a really good clear. Nobody could have capitalized, is what I was supposed to say. And Scream just showing how big of a powerhouse he is and how important he is for this Z team. And as I mentioned it, second own goal, this time by Scream.
Well, for how long are you gonna hold on after like going through lots of pressure that was coming from Venom Gaming? It was like coming from left and right, and you know, yeah, it's like technically it's like another on goal, but the shot seemed to be way too good from Acrotech. Like it had really like it had so much power, and also the speed, the angle that he was going for. It seems like it was unstoppable, and wow, Scream almost looked unstoppable in that play, but it's still gonna be cleared away. And you know, Venom Gaming, they have the lead right now. You wonder if that's gonna be enough because it didn't really seem to be for them to have the lead earlier, and this is like their first time to have it in the series.
Yeah, Scream being incredible in offense and in defense, but it gets a really good pass down to Passy earlier, but Passy just couldn't connect, and we see that they still haven't stopped. They're still being aggressive, but Venom putting up with that pressure, saving pretty much every shot they had. And now Paxi passes it down to Skadoosh. Skadoosh hits the crossbar, and Scream is there just to finish it. Absolute clanger on the middle of the net.
That's like a whole different take from Z Sports. Instead of like just slamming the ball into the backboard or like maybe to the post, they were trying to find ways to connect their passing plays. They have like a player maybe to be like right in the middle, like maybe on the wall, and just send the ball right to their teammate, and they could have like their passing play going. And eventually, that kind of pressure it just pays off for them, and they get to tie up the game. And it's still looking quite shaky, even though Venom Gaming, they had the lead earlier, and they have it again. Hopitihoy coming back with a clutch play as they get the lead back.
Yeah, Hopatihoy just surprise Scream, turns immediately, beats him to the ball, beats him to the challenge, and Venom getting the lead again. So far, this series has been really interesting, and it continues to amaze us even more as Venom not only putting up with the pressure that Z are doing, but also getting some shots in of their own, and now it's all seems to be paying out. As Scream beats one player, only Hopatihoy in defense, and Paxi can't connect the pass to Skadoosh. Cut off by Acrotic, and now Scream, still 20 seconds remaining. They have a few more chances. Can they do this? Can they score and put the game into overtime? Skadoosh gets a big block. Mario going for the counterattack, gets brilliant fake by Scream. Puts it up the wall, and Hopatihoy is there, no boost. Scream and Skadoosh both kind of missing Paxi with a 0-second shot. Saved by Hopatihoy, and we have a game won by Venom. What is there to say? They played really well. The defense was holding up, and they scored pretty much everything they had in offense.
Yeah, I mean, this is definitely an improvement in their defense compared to how it was in the earlier game. They kind of looked shaky once they got the lead, but near the end of this game, it's like yeah, they kind of made their defense even more like made it even better to continue on holding it to that 1 goal lead. And like there was like also another shot was coming, but they were able to deny it again. So Hopiti Hoy, realizing that maybe he doesn't always have to be involved in the defense, and he's also able to show up in the offense. And this kind of way, it has been working very well for them. And I think it's like already going back and forth as a series, so you can't really say which team is doing exactly better than the other one, except when it comes to the consistency. But again, it's like this series could go either way because, like yeah, despite the issues they're having, Venom Gaming, they're able to be just as good as Z Esports when it comes to those offensive plays.
Yeah, Z Sports really needed some punch in offense, and as I say it, the probably or maybe the best goal we have seen today, as Scream gets a brilliant dunk or Macrotic's challenge, and Skadoosh puts the shot upper 90. So far, Z looking like the better team in this game, but we can't really say much. It's only been 38 seconds in the game, and as you said, like we can only judge on which team is better by consistency, and that would definitely be Z.
Oh, what a fake!
Incredible fake, yeah. As we say it, Scream still being dangerous in offense.
Yeah, it seems like every single time he has the ball, like not really touching it, but from his car movement, it's just like always tricking the player into the fact that yeah, he's gonna hit the ball, but he doesn't, and it's always throwing off the challenger. So this is something that he does. He always likes to control the ball instead of always slamming it really hard. And Habati, really good shot, but Skadoosh with a tight save to keep it away, and they still maintain that 1 goal lead. And as I was like talking about Scream, and you know, normally when you fake your opponent, when you don't even have the ball yourself, it's like just bunting toward you or something. But then you know that your mind game is just like it's way too good that you can always look as calm as possible, and you could easily find controlling the ball a lot easier that way, where you never really rush any shot, no matter how tempting it is. And Passy with a top corner shot and 2 goals lead for Z Esports.
Yeah, incredible play by Z Esports. Scream gets it off to Skadoosh. Skadoosh puts it off the backboard for Parsi, who's actually the third man, but he's willing to take the risk, and as he should have done in that position, and it works out for them. They're taking the risks they're supposed to take, and that's pretty much all. That and consistency are two only things that are separating them from this Venom team. As Z looking a bit better in offense, and as I say, it's Scream with a double touch attempt and almost gets saved by Mario, but Scream still puts it in.
Right between the defenders, and this one is nasty. Like, two defenders, none of them were able to get it out. Like, we have seen those double taps, we have seen those wall reads from Scream yesterday, and we're seeing it again. So it seems like fakes, mind games, like whatever. He's like very well rounded. Like he got everything. So kinda like comes in a whole bundle. Like what are you, like what kind of clips are you looking for? And he always got them.
Yeah, Scream always showing us that he can, even though we've seen so much from him, he's still showing that he can surprise us. Incredible plays that Scream is pulling off, and as I said, big boost, especially in confidence for Z Esports. And Bread still holding up, even though it's 3-0, but they haven't really had much offensive pressure. It's mostly just been Z Esports, mostly Scream actually, and we're still seeing them completely pushing this Venom team into their last line of defense. And now double commits actually coming from Z Esports, and the ball gets cleared by Mario. They're constantly just looking for clears. It's not. It looks like they don't really have a solution. And as I say, Mario hits the crossbar. Acrotic can't connect on the follow-up, and Scream now in the offense, still looking scary.
Yeah, and you know, it's always difficult when you're like, you're like not the team who's starting things off, and you're always trying to clear it, always trying to get a save. You know, like you keep on holding into that. Like, yeah, you get those clears, you get those saves, but time gotta keeps on ticking, and it doesn't really care. So they're like being done by 3, and defense doesn't seem to be enough. They need to get something done if they really need to get the comeback going in this game. There's like less than a minute, so it's gonna be really difficult. Like, we haven't really seen any insane comeback happening in this league play. Like, yeah, technically speaking, it's possible, but realistically speaking, no, that's definitely not gonna happen. But for Venom, like, yeah, they're kind of like, you know, looking a bit too different today. And Z Esports also like with Scream being in this lobby right now, and Skadoosh makes it 4-0, and they are not done from scoring at all. They're just always looking for more and looking for it to look as strong as possible.
Yeah, Scream puts an incredible pass middle off the backboard, and Skadoosh is there to pick it up and put it in. Z, as you said, they're still looking for more, still being hungry for more, which is definitely a good sign. It shows that they haven't uh, they haven't got into the comfortable stage. They're still thinking of Venom as a very scary team. And Scream pops the ball up, goes for a flip reset. Does he hit it? Of
Oh!
course he does. Incredible shot, probably the best goal we've seen today. I know I've said that like 4 times already, but this incredible flip reset by Scream.
Wow, like he ran out of boost, but he was still able to, get the flip and also have more momentum to continue on that play. It seems like once they get their goals, it seems like they never stop. So once the beast is awakened, it's like, all right, well, they can have everything in their own way. And 5-0 victory here in the second game, or well, second win for them, but like it's game 3. Kind of messing that one up, honestly. But yeah, that's like a lot of things have been going on. If we now look at their stats, like everybody got at least 1 goal, 1 assist, 1 save, and 1 shot. So everybody looked extremely involved in nearly every offensive play. Scream, like, yeah, he went for so many mechanical plays, and they're able to go for them, and they're able to score them, not just to go for them, and that's all. But that's like insane play coming from Z Spots. Really strong showing. I know that they're a good team, but I wasn't really expecting them to be looking that great here in this series. But 2-1, one step away from getting the victory against Venom Esports, or no, excuse me, Venom Gaming. But it's it has to be like right now for Venom to be bouncing back, because again they have the offense, but it just happens for like few seconds and it just disappears the entire time, and then like it just comes back where it's gonna be way too late for them to actually do it. And has been the case for Venom Gaming the entire time, and I really wonder if that's gonna be the moment for them to wake up and get everything done here.
Yeah, and Venom last series, even though they were in the defense the whole time, they had 2 saves compared to 3 saves on Z Esports, and that's just pretty much telling you the story of how the game went. Constantly in defense and not getting much saves. And now, one mistake by Z Esports, and they already capitalize on it. Skadoosh alone in defense gets absolutely blonged by Hopatihoy, and that's it. That's the goal.
Yeah, this is the perfect start for Venom Gaming right now. Like, uh, the demo was just so quick. Hoppity Hoy was able to snipe the car even in the air, so that's like a perfect play they got like in the very early on here in this game, and that was nearly in from Skadoosh, but again they kind of get away with it for now. But yeah, that was like an incredible play, and also incredible start for Venom Gaming. Like, it has been a while for them to have a moment to show up like that, but right now they need to find a way to continue in that and to that road that they just started. Acrotic with a flick without any boost though, and Hoppity Hoy forcing a 50. Skadoosh gaining control. He's able to flick it right over Mario. Acrotic slowing this one down for now. Passy with a follow in the air. He's looking for a setup, and Acrotic just coming in with a clear from behind to keep it away from now. Hoppity High with a solo play. Could he get a fake? And Skadoosh reading that very well and avoiding it. And also keep it with 1 goal difference here. Passy clears it away, but again, we're seeing a lot of challenges being thrown left and right now. And for Venom Gaming, it seems like they're trying their best to maintain the pressure and not let go until they get another goal where it's gonna be safe for them to have the lead.
And actually, as you were saying in between the games, Z Esports, like, really probably the most important thing about them is Hoppity Hoy just cuts me off completely. Very rude from him to score on the open net. Skadoosh gets completely lost, probably thinking there's one defender behind him, but that isn't the case. And Hoppity Hoy gonna pick up the free goal.
Yeah, as I was like mentioning that, like from the pressure they're going for, they need to find a way to get like another goal where it's gonna be safe for them. They get like 2-0 with 3 minutes remaining, and you still never call it safe because again, like Z Esports looking extremely consistent today. In defense, in offense, it seems like everything working very well for them. And yeah, like 2 goals, of course, 2 goals is better than 1. But those demos are just like not letting go at all, really creating a lot of gaps for Venom to have like easier shots on net. Because yeah, if their defense is like looking way too good, the demos are just definitely gonna stop the defense from happening. And Acrotech with a follow, and they get 3-0.
Yeah, Venom completely showing up in this game for 2 defenders miss, and Acrotic takes the opportunities, puts it in under the crossbar, and Z Esports getting completely cut off from the offense. They haven't even had a single shot on net so far, and as I was gonna say, and as I already said it, Scream gets the most beautiful redirect I've ever seen, and that's a one goal, and they need 2 more to equalize the game.
Well, that was cleaned from Scream. We get to see another redirect, and this is like an insane showing, able to have like all of these mechanics and all. But they're kind of still at like, yeah, being done by 2. But again, this is definitely a great play from them to be like, yeah, even though we're down by 3, we're able to get that mechanical play, and we just need to do it 2 more times. And like, yeah, 2 minutes left on the clock as well. So it's definitely winnable for Z Esports right now. But it's all gonna be all about like, okay, is Venom Gaming, like, did they fix their mistakes, and did they finally find the momentum where they're gonna continue on controlling the ball and not let Z Esports have their offensive plays? Because so far they have been like doing a really good job at keeping Z Esports to be defending more in this game. It's definitely like more than ever in any other game in the series.
Yeah, Z Esports looking, even though they're down, they're now just awoken, and it looks like they're putting up a lot of pressure, but it still gets cut off by Venom, and Hoppity Hoy looking for a cheeky bump, doesn't get it. Now a counter attack. Scream up in the air, goes for a dunk, gets it. Baxi with a shot low, hits the post. Really unfortunate. But what I think is very important for Z that isn't happening anymore, that Venom is being able to cut off, is giving them space and to make those mechanical plays. Like last game, they could have afforded all those mechanical plays they went for, and now Scream with brilliant mind games gets revenge. Mario gets his revenge, and what a dunk by Paxi. Bit of luck on their side, and 53 more seconds for them to score 1 more goal.
Yeah, it's definitely an awkward goal, or like maybe on goal, but again, like Scream, he was able to fake a player and able to control the ball. Just, instead of just shooting the ball and hoping for the best to happen from that, he kept the ball very, very close to him and sent it near the net, and this is where the second play happened. So it all just came down from Scream setting this one up, and they're 1 step away from having the game to be tied up. And for Venom Gaming, they won with like 1 goal difference earlier, and right now with like less than 30 seconds left on the clock, so it's possible for them to continue on this, but they just need to find a way to reduce their mistakes and find a way to calm down, because honestly, this is a lot of pressure to go through, and having, you know, looking calm and having a clean mindset would be really needed.
And Scream getting a demo, Hopati trying to, or Paxi going for a fake on Hopati, doesn't work out. Acrotic puts it down. We're going into game 5, and Venom really stepping up. It looked like Z were kind of woke up too late in the series, and it was just all gone, and there wasn't much they could have done. They scored most of their chances, and I think they definitely could have done more. But right now we're going into game 5, and for both of the teams, it's important to go in with a cold head, ready for the last game with no pressure on their shoulders, only the pressure they have to cope with in game. But of course, that's going to be hard, especially for Venom, because last game, even though they won, we saw them crack under pressure and in the last minute. And Z are definitely not going to be fooling around this game. Not that they were last game, just woke up way too late. And as I say it, Paxi almost scores, hits the crossbar actually. And Venom, we're gonna see if they can cope with all this pressure. And so far it looks like the answer is no, as Scream gets a brilliant pass towards Skadoosh, and Skadoosh puts it in.
They get to have, okay, that's a really nice passing play, and also the execution and the last shot was perfect. 15 seconds in and they already get the lead. It's almost like a quick response from the last game, and we'll get to see a quick follow-up from Acrotech, and they answer right back. So it's already getting close. Like, it's tied up in the series, and it's also tied up here.
Yeah, unfortunate kickoff, and actually a double commit from Bread, or actually Venom, and they still are able to score because Scream gets a big whiff, or very important whiff, and now Scream with a flip reset goes low, saved by Hopati. Scream still having this game having enough space to do it, and the most important thing, he's able to afford all of these mechanical plays, and that's what's winning them games right now. And this is the most important game to win. It's the game 5, the game that decides the series winner and the series loser, of course. And Paxi on the counter attack, shot top corner, brilliant save by Acrotic, and Venom so far showing up really well, and Z also being there, but just not being as aggressive as maybe we would have wanted them to be. And as I say, Mario with a brilliant dunk, nobody there to connect to it.
Yeah, and as you mentioned earlier, like going in game 5 with the cold head is really needed because we have seen like a lot of nerves from the start already, and like especially for Venom Gaming, they can't really risk it anymore. Really good shot from Hoppity Hoy, it's gonna be saved, and Acrotech on another follow-up, it gets to have a dunk. Can Hoppity Hoy put the ball in? It's gonna be again a bit too high, and Skadoosh already in the counter. And yeah, for Venom Gaming, like they have been doing okay, like they had a shaky start for sure, but right now they really need to forget about like the previous games and stay focused in this game as much as possible. They're having it very close, winning big 50s so many times, so it's already showing that they're able to have the perfect amount of ball chasing, and Hoppity Hoy putting the team on the lead, and those 50s, those dunks get to pay off eventually.
Yeah, Skadoosh just panicking, having an offensive player Mario behind him, completely panics and passes the ball to Hopati, who takes that any day of the week. And Scream, actually we're seeing a bit of frustration in chat from him, spamming a few hues in there, and we're gonna see so how that affects him. And as I say it, Mario hits the post, but the most important thing now is to get the mentality straight and be ready for the win. And Mario and Hopati with a brilliant passing play works out for them in the end. Cheeky shot by Hopati slows the defense down, all 3 players committing. But
you know, it looked like it was a double commit from Venom Gaming. I mean, yeah, it was a double commit, but the touch from Mario, it's really helped to set this one off. And, you know, they were like, again, in a perfect spot to get a follow-up. So they're having really good offensive rotation and positioning, they're able to get any follow-up. So whenever it's gonna be looking a bit too awkward in the defense, they're able to strike right back, and they're gonna be able to come out of nowhere. So really good play here from Passy to maybe get a bump, but still they get able to find a way to clear it. And with 2 kills lead and another double commit, and yeah, like it seems like the frustration from having to deal with a lot of aggression. And Scream, what a save, and again another save from Z Esports to keep it with 2 goals difference.
Yeah, Scream really showing up for Z Esports, saving both of his teammates in the defense and almost scoring in offense. Scream really showing up, but they need that little bit more to score. And can they do that twice? Can they equalize the series and possibly actually win or actually send it to overtime? So far, Venom looking like the better team, looking like they know what they're doing. But Scream also being there, also showing up aggression, but they're already down. They have to come back, and it's a must if they want to win the series, obviously. Let's see if they can do it. Let's see if they can cope with the pressure that Venom is putting up and actually score in offense. You see them, all 3 players being constantly aggressive, getting those demos, trying to surprise the defense, and it's not working out for them yet. But it definitely can. We have a minute more to go. That's a lot of time in Rocket League. A lot of things can happen in these last 50 seconds, and Z need 2 goals.
I feel a lot of things could happen, but from the way Venom they're playing, they're shutting down everything that Z Esports are throwing at them. So they're looking really consistent right now. And again, like yeah, anything could happen right now, but Venom looking extremely scary right now. Like 30 seconds left. What else could be done? They're looking very consistent, not having like any mistake to happen. Like yeah, maybe it's kind of looking like it's a ball chasing play, but they're able to do it so well and keep up with the rotation and everything. Only 1 goal has been conceded so far. It's gonna be 2 right now, but it's gonna be a little bit too wide. And now Acrotech with an open net, and they get the counter. Final nail in the coffin. Venom Gaming, they get the comeback in the series.
Yeah, Scream with an early lead, showing us the frustration he's went through, which is expectable considering how he played in this series and still losing. But nice job on the prediction, Rydro. This is, as you predicted, finishing 3-2 for Venom. And really good series from them, really good, or actually not really series, but the last game was incredible. They cut off everything that Z was doing, and they played quite well across the whole series.